Hey, it's me, I'm back. And I know it's been a minute since we last had a chat. And I'm thinking a whole lot, and that's that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have at it. Even if y'all consider me just another fanatic, but that's no news. We live in a society built off fake news. Like, let's indulge in pleasure and hide the abuse, just as long as our pockets grow and we get more views. But you can't hide truth. And truth, what is it? As real as I can possibly put this. 55.3 million people die every year. That's 151,600 people every day, 105 people every minute, nearly 2 people per second. Can you even imagine how many people we lost as I spoke that last sentence? Now you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with me? Well, let me open your eyes to a much bigger picture so you can see. This world is dying. 795 million people are suffering from starvation. As Americans, each year we throw out 60 million tons of produce, which is frustrating because you would think that's something that 795 million people could use. The parents are struggling, and the kids see it too. So what do? Turn to drugs, join a gang, and on top of that, become a product of the environment too. And now we see kids on TV dying due to gang violence. But we sit in our homes, watching the news, shaking our heads, judging in silence. Just as long as it doesn't stab us in our back, ain't that right? But if it does, we'll make a stand by posting a 10-word sentence on Facebook that night. The famous talk about making a difference, but where's it at? Probably just more words to fill our egos so we get higher in the publicity act, and that's fact. See, we live in a time and age where the young says to keep it 100 like someone real would do. But the second it steps out of y'all's opinion, you riot on the streets like a bunch of animals would do. And I already told you, I've been thinking a whole lot. And truth is something we lack to have. We're stuck in the media and the fake news that drag us back to the past. Yes, I know it's a messed up situation to have, but that's what happens when you're grown accustomed to a disaster path. A path that teaches our kids they are born by mistake. And then you all wonder why so many kids commit suicide after their heart breaks. The school system's not teaching about purpose. Just go on, get your education. If you don't, well, you're worthless. But it's not just all teachers, because there's some good ones out there too. But we can't rely on making a genuine change off the hands of a few. But it's not just the schools. It's not just the media. It's the churches too. Like, let's have the biggest building so we can show off what's cool and what's new. And if they don't fit the picture, we'll throw them out. And then y'all wonder why the phrase Christian is going out. Then you wonder why our world is the way it is now. So instead of hiding in your building, why not go meet the people on the street and tell them who Jesus is, what he's about? But you won't, because I'd only show proof of God's testament. And most of y'all are only in this for status and profit, not something permanent. You'd rather hide behind the Bible so you can false teach, criticize, and be a hypocrite. And that's the main reason why when you mention the word Christian, society just doesn't give a... Sorry, I almost let it slip. And I'll admit, I'm a Christian, I'm not perfect. I sin just like you do. And just like the previous verse, I have my own proclivities I struggle with. So you think joining a gang is the only way? You think turning to drugs is the only way? You think taking your life's the only way? You think becoming a product of your environment because you're struggling and people said you won't amount to anything is the only way? Man, don't listen to these fake TV leaders. Don't receive what these holier-than-thou Christians have to say, because you got true Christians, true leaders, people like me who found their purpose and can help you along the way. So like I said before, if you think thinking and believing that negativity is the only way, it's not. You've got a purpose. You have a reason. Even in this, you have a place. And with my right hand on the Bible, I put that on Yahweh.